Oh, whoa, did I get a flat? Or was that just oh no, the back's going flat. Oh no, I gotta get home. Oh, it's over. It's over. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is probably gonna be our last time on the Spark Bandit. Yes, I know, very sad. I got a lot of stuff to talk about, and before you really get into this video, this isn't gonna be about the Spark Bandit. This is basically just gonna be about all the stuff going on with the channel, some other e-bikes and stuff like that. And so let's just get into it right now. So I guess we can start off with saying that this is not my bike. This was always gonna be the company's bike, so I have to send it back. I have to send it back, I believe, by the end of this month. So on my next day off, when we start doing some Rev 1 content, I'll probably hopefully disassemble this and put it back in the box. Now, I was gonna buy this bike, but once I saw, like, you know, it's been dropped, it's been used, the white wall tires, one's yellow, one's white, it doesn't really hurt the bike. A lot of things are taped too, but this was really just like a demo bike they wanted to send me. It was kind of a little bit custom built for me with the white walls and you know, a little bit of stuff, but for the most part it was ridden around everywhere. So it's not a bike that I'm planning on keeping, just because it just has too many imperfections. And then when I go to sell it down the road, I like selling my bikes brand new. I'm really like anal about like how my stuff is, you know. I try to keep everything clean. Another thing is that we lost the Async bike. That one's the bike. It kind of looks like an IKEA bike. We lost that bike. So what happened with that is I got it about, well, when this video comes out, it's going to be exactly like 2 months since I had the bike in my garage. We got it like mid-March, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually longer than 2 months now I think about it. And it had some issues. So the throttle wasn't working. It only worked in one mode. And then what else was messed up with it? The headlight was broken as soon as I got it. All right, my camera cut off. Basically, I had to replace the headlight. They sent that out because it was damaged. The bike did get pretty messed up in shipment, which I wasn't pretty surprised about the way it was packaged. But they told me when I was getting the bike that the way it was coming into the United States, it came with like the wrong spring. And they said, hey, we'll give you like a spring and we'll have someone in your area like replace it. And I said, okay, yeah, no problem. They never sent anyone out. Like, I had it for 2 months and they never sent anyone out to fix the bike, which that was like, okay, so it just sat in my garage as storage. That was kind of annoying, you know, like, that just sucks. Like, it took up all this room. I actually did make a little video of it, all the bikes in my garage, so I kind of give that to them. I was gonna make $1,000 off of that bike once I did the review on it, but they never like sent someone out to work on the bike with all the issues it had, like especially the throttle not working. So it just sat there. So they came last night to pick up the bike. And it was crazy because they barely messaged me the day before that and said, hey, we want to come pick up the bike. And I said, well, yeah, that's fine. Come pick it up the next day at 3 o'clock. And they said, yeah, 3 o'clock is perfect for us. And then he never showed up. I'm like, all right. So then I want to say it was like 7 or 8 at night. The guys were like, hey, we really need the bike. And I said, well, Friday's my next day off. I got Thursday, but I got to do some other content. I'm going to do the Rev 1 content on Thursday. And they said, oh, can you work with us on Thursday? I said, no, I can't. Like, I really have to get that stuff done. And I don't want to be worrying about, you know, waiting for a truck to come to my house to pick up a bike. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. Because then I'll be thinking about that the whole time as I'm working on the bike. And it's going to ruin, like, my content because I'm going to have, like, things in my mind. So they said, is there any other thing that we can do? And I said, well, if you guys want to pick it up tonight, you guys can. Well, I didn't know they were coming from LA. And they told me at like 11 or 12, just throw the bike outside because I wasn't going to be up very late. And sure enough, they came and picked up the bike at like 2 in the morning. Absolutely insane, right? They had someone travel all the way from LA to come pick up the bike. I don't understand why they couldn't have someone come get the bike and fix it, like if they were going to do all that. But hey, they wanted their bike back. I gave it to them. We kind of worked out a little bit of a price because of all the work I already did to the bike. Like, the time is money, baby. And I put the bike together. I unboxed it. I fixed the headlight for them. I assembled everything, and I had it in multiple videos, so I got free exposure on my page. I even talked to people in the group pages and helped them out and stuff like that, like sending pictures and whatnot, and telling them how it felt when I was able to take it up and down the street for that little short period of time, which I only put like 1 mile on the bike. So we worked out a price. It was cool. But anyways, I told them hopefully we can work in the future. Like once you guys are ready to ship out the bike and it's all done and there's no issues with it. Once you guys don't have the prototype model anymore, and I'm down to review it again, just let me know. But I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So anyway, long story, the Async bike is gone and I'm over it. I do have some other e-bikes coming on the channel. You guys might have seen it. There's a bike called I think it's Max Fox or something. It's something like that. And they're gonna send me the X2, then they're gonna send me the X1. One's gonna be a bike that I'm gonna give away to probably someone local. There's two people in general that I know need e-bikes. And to me, it's really hard. They want me to review them, so I gotta take them out of the box and I gotta, you know, put them together and do all this stuff. So once you take all the stuff off and reboxing it and all that stuff, it's just a real big pain in the ass, especially shipping and everything like that. It's really time consuming and it's very expensive. And I'm worried about the bikes getting damaged as well, like shipping them out. So I don't like to do giveaways of bikes on my channel unless I have someone doing it for me. So I think I'm gonna do it locally, but they're gonna send me they're basically sending two bikes. I had to review both and then I'll give one of them away and then I'll probably sell the other one. And like I said, I got two people I know that need bikes. One guy walks from his house all the way that way, like literally all the way that way. And he walks all the way this way, 3 miles he walks. That's crazy. And he goes to work and everyone's like, man, he looks tired. I'm like, yeah, dude, he's hella tired. And he's hot too, especially with it being like 100 degrees out here right now. So he's a good candidate for a bike. And then someone that I used to date, their sister, they wanted a bike as well. Because they want to start riding their bike back and forth, and it's a cheaper bike if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, I'm gonna have to hit the crosswalk. Yeah, let me hit this real quick. Hold on. Sorry, car. I saw you, but it was like last minute when I saw you. I also have, I think, 3 other companies that we talked to them about like receiving bikes and stuff. So we gotta wait for that to come in. We just got a lot of stuff. I just want to really finish the Rev 1 content and get that all done for you guys because it's been forever. But I did tell you guys it was going to be a while because the batteries are the most time consuming part of your build, and I didn't know exactly the measurements yet. That's probably the first thing I should have done, but I didn't know if the Rev 1 was going to come together the way it did with the motor and stuff like that. So I definitely had to make sure everything fit before I like custom ordered a battery. That battery for the Rev 1, it's going to be $1,900. Yes, I know it's expensive when the bike only costs $2,400. Trust me, it's very expensive. It is a 34 amp hour, 72 volt. So you're getting basically double the capacity of a battery than you are like the 52 volt, 20 amp hour, just because you gotta multiply 72 times 34. And that'll give you your watt hours, and then do 52 times 20, and that's what the watt hours are on the stock battery. So you're gonna definitely get some good range out, especially if you kind of take it easy, and then you can go fast if you want to. So I'm really excited for the content of that bike. I just want to get it done. Like I said, we'll just see how all that stuff goes. I kind of maybe overbooked myself. There's a skateboard company. We worked with them before. I'm not gonna mention exactly who it is, but they wanted to send me a skateboard, and I told them, yeah, like I charged like $250 for like a review, because the thing is, doing this whole YouTube thing, bikes are easier to sell and you get more money out of them. So like, let's say, for example, this bike was $2,000 and I get it for free. Well, I can sell it at the end of the day for maybe $800. Like, trust me, you think I would get more out of it even though I only ride it for like 20 miles, but no, like people are really cheap around here. But still, let's say $800 I get out of the bike, and then I make my video review. Maybe I make like $50 on that video, like after like a couple weeks. That's not too bad, right? But you get a skateboard, it's a $500 skateboard. You can only sell that skateboard for like $200, and my video still, I don't really have good skateboard like content, so I probably make like 20 or $30 off that video. So it's not like really helping me like make money, but at the same time I still love doing it. But I also kind of want to get a little bit of commission out of it, so I tell them like $250, and they declined it and said we would just like to do it for free. So I just said, sorry, I'm not interested. And then they reached out to me again and said, hey, if you can get the video done in 2 weeks, we'll send it out to you and we'll give you $500. And that sounds all good and dandy, right? But I got so many things going on. I got all those bikes coming. I have contracts with some of those bikes too, where they're like, okay, the bike needs to go out on this date, no later, no earlier. And some of them are like, yeah, like, okay, you said like 3 to 4 weeks once you receive the product. I'm like, yeah, okay, so I have that amount of time to get my video up, and I want to be professional about it. I don't want to be telling a company like this and that, and then not coming through. I figured there was some other stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know I had some Surron content I still wanted to put out. We got that 42 sprocket. I really wanted to hit a high top speed on that, but unfortunately, I just haven't got to it. I haven't taken that bike out like at all. I just haven't had the time. I feel like my vacation made me a little tiny bit lazy, and then now I'm back to working 40 hours and I feel completely dead, guys. The other day, like, I felt sick. I didn't even come to work just because, like, I feel like I'm so, like, beat down and tired, and I don't have, like, the motivation sometimes. Like, when I started this video, I knew there was so much stuff I wanted to talk about, but then it's like I have a writer's block or something like that, just because I can't really focus on some stuff, just because there's so much going on. And, you know, before I was coming here, I was doing so much stuff. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. But anyways, where I was going with that before we hit the night footage was the simple fact that I don't do this. Hey, someone got a bike? Hold up. Oh, someone got a bike. Oh, dang. All right, all right. It's a simple fact that I don't do YouTube as a full-time thing. So when a company's like, oh, you can't get your video done like sooner, it's like, no, I can't, because I work 40 hours here. I got 2 days off. I really like to take 1 day off for myself. The other day is doing like video reviews and stuff like that for you guys, you know? So some companies understand, some don't. It does really hurt like my channel sometimes, but I don't make enough on YouTube to do this full time. And I don't know if I want to do it full time, because I have fun doing it now, and I feel like if I make it like where this is my only income doing YouTube, then I'm not going to enjoy it as much, if that makes sense. I did detailing for a really long time, and then when I was out of work for 9 months, I started getting it back into it, and that was like my source of like income. And it just wasn't fun, because I really had to rely on people coming through, making money. I didn't know if it was going to be up or down. So that's kind of how YouTube is too. It's like up and down. But anyways, enough rambling on. Let me see you guys at nighttime in like 5 seconds. Got to go work in the backyard now at 1 in the morning. Some bullshit. All right, guys. Some time has went by, and we are back on the ride. I will say, after kind of being at work a little bit, oh, that's clean. I like it. I've been loving electric vehicles lately. I don't know if it's just the electric bike thing. I have no idea. But anyways, after working, I got some energy drinks in, and you know, talked to a lot of people. It's time for me to go. So I'm kind of wide awake now, and I'm just chilling. All right, so I got 30 seconds to come down the street before traffic starts so I can make it over to this side. I think this bike will be okay to make it, I think. I know, we're just gonna have to see. Let me see if I can, wait. I forgot how to do it. Uh-oh. I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. Oh my God, come on. Throttle abnormal because I was holding it down while I turned the bike off. But the good thing is even though the bike was off, if you just want to pedal it, your headlights and all that kind of stuff will work. So that's actually something cool that I totally didn't even know until riding this bike again. I am a little sad that we're not going to have this bike anymore. I'm also a little sad that we lost that, you know, the IKEA bike, but that really wasn't my fault. I did what I could, and I don't know, they were going to send it to me, I'm going to make it, All right, well, we made it. That timer probably still going. Oh, there we go, see? All right, so now the traffic's going. I beat that car, man. That's what I'm talking about. The bike is fast. I'm trying to think of some other stuff to talk to you guys about. I know this video has kind of been down, and it's been more like realistic and like real with you guys about like the YouTube life, my life, what's going on. Some other stuff I could probably mention is some companies, man, being a YouTuber without having like a manager that does all your YouTube stuff, like emails and digital marketing and, you know, stuff like that. Like, so what I need to do is I need to get with Shreddy McSkate. He did say that he had some type of manager for his like affiliate stuff, and he takes care of all that. So I was like, that's cool. I wonder how much they cost. And they're probably, you know, like spreading their coupon code around, maybe posting them on like coupon websites and doing all this stuff that basically markets his coupons, so he's making more profit off of people finding these coupons, which is great. I mean, if I have these coupons, I mean, there's so many people out in the world who knows how many people bought like a Rev 1 Ride 1 Up bike that didn't know about my channel. I mean, maybe they found it from someone else, but maybe they didn't know about anybody's and they just kind of saw it and thought it was cool and, you know, bought it. So I could see where that would come in handy. So I need to look into stuff like that. Now, another thing is, a lot of you guys have been talking about my thumbnails and saying how badass they are. I've been seeing a lot of people post up, and I really appreciate it. I do have some Photoshop skills. I don't have a ton, but I will say, let me make sure it's clear, because someone got hit the other day going across, not this intersection, but around the area. I want to be careful. They went through a red light. I've been having people on Fiverr do my thumbnails. So maybe you're a YouTuber watching my videos like right now and you got this far in the video. Fiverr is super cool. Like, you can do, like, I don't know, artwork, thumbnails. They can do banners for you. They have tons of stuff that you can basically pay for, like web design. And they have different fees. There's different people you work with. Some of these people that I've been working with aren't even anywhere around here. I think like Dubai is like where one of these guys are at. Like, he's making all my thumbnails and stuff. But I will say I'm a little like disappointed with some of the people, because some of them bug, man. And I try to be a nice person. I'm not even a big YouTuber, but I try to leave my, you know, my DMs open. I try to read a lot of stuff. And then when I do reply to people, sometimes people just blow me up over and over and over. And sometimes it just, you know, it gets too much. Like, I'm hoping people, you know, I answer a few questions, we maybe bullshit for a little bit, and they understand that I'm busy, but they'll just send me message after message like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. And it's like, I haven't replied back to them, and I got like 6 different questions, and I'm like, oh, let me use my turn signal. There we go. I was turning. And, you know, I'm not trying to be that guy, you know, but it happens. I would say one thing right now that I'm very proud of, and it's the fact that so many people, especially my manager at my current job, he would always talk crap about, you need to grow up, you need to, like, I don't know, do something, you know. Like, he says that working at that job and moving up and being a manager is like way better than doing what I'm doing right now. And everyone talks crap and says like, oh, you're riding an e-bike or you're riding a bike around. Like, what'd you do on your day off? Like, oh, you rode your bike around. Like, it's kind of like kiddish, you know. My mom said the same thing, but I think she's kind of coming around to the fact that I've been paying a lot more around the house. And, you know, showing a little bit more appreciation for the money that I've been making, because I never really had a lot of money. You work at a grocery store, just how much you really think someone at a grocery store makes? I live in California, and I think I bring home about like $600 a week working at the grocery store. That's not a lot, especially when you think about if you want to rent a place here, like it's about $1,500 to $2,000 to rent a place. And like, if you want to get it cheaper than that, you're going to be living on like the bad side of town where you don't want to live, and you might get your shit broken into, or, you know, your car dinged up or messed with. So, or I'm just going to be coming hella far to work, you know. So I kind of like this side of town a little bit more. All right, I'm going to turn this way for you, buddy. I want to live in like a good area and stuff. And honestly, I'm just trying to save for a house. But at the same time, I really want a Tesla so bad. I've been thinking about getting the Model Y. And I don't know why. I think it's just because I want the performance model. I want something fast. It doesn't need to be like crazy fast. I know Teslas are like decently fast for what they are, especially the performance one. I think it's 0 to 60, 3.5 seconds. It's not terrible. I actually beat one of my Fiesta the other day. I just have a Fiesta ST with a hybrid turbo on it, E85. And I raced a long range one from like 50 to about 100 and something. And around like, I want to say 90 to 100, I was passing him. Because as soon as we took off, we didn't honk. He just took off. I had to chase him down, especially with the instant torque. He was 2 cars out right away. But as soon as he got that extra 2-car jump, I was catching up. So I understand, like, they're not crazy fast. The performance one is way better. But I want the SUV one because I feel like it's going to be practical for me. A lot of room. Maybe I start doing like trips and stuff like that, taking like my bikes, get like a little rear rack on the back once I figure things out. And I think that would be awesome. So I'm thinking about doing it, but at the same time, I would pretty much put like all the money I have down on it. I don't want to have a huge car payment every single month. Well, that car scared me. I didn't even know there was a car back there. So I would probably throw like maybe like 35 or 40,000 down. And then I would probably sell my car that I currently have and use that to have some extra money. Oh, someone crashed right here. So I'm thinking about doing it, guys, but if I do that, then that kind of takes away from my house money. But man, the housing market just around here, it just has not been good. Oh, there's a big dog in the road, and I don't know why this Cadillac's going so damn slow. Oh, there's two dogs. All right, a little big. I'm about to pass this Cadillac, man. I don't know. Look how fast I'm going. Like, I'm going as faster than it if I like fully get on it. Come on, people. I don't know what is going on here. Another thing that I think I was going to talk about and totally got sidetracked. There's just so much running through my head on like what's going on in life right now. I got paid by one of the companies for the Ride One Up. They paid me for the last like 3 months. Huge fat check. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, I'm seriously saying this because I know it's a good bike. And I know I recommended it to people, and I still highly recommend it. I would never lie to you guys. And I did buy that bike myself. I didn't lie about that. The company did give me a little bit of a kickback because they wanted me to put it on my channel, and I was going to do it anyway. So I was like, yeah, if you guys want to send me a kickback, then sure. Like, I was going to do it anyway. And then they also sent me the basket for free. Well, obviously I spent like $2,400 on the bike. I bought the 72 volt kit. That was $1,000. Let's see, we had to buy a throttle. That was cheap, like $20. But then the battery was like, man, the battery's expensive. Powerful Lithium did hook me up with that battery, and I paid, I think, $1,500 or something like that. For you guys, it's going to be $1,900. And if you use my discount code, it's MrCentralDriver on Powerful Lithium. Oh, whoa. Did I get a flat? Or was that just a... Oh, no, the back's going flat. Oh, no, I got to get home. Oh, I ran over something. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's over. It's over. Well, this is for sure the last day I'm taking this bike. Oh, my God. That's great. That's absolutely great. I mean, at least I'm home. If I would have just went straight to my house, I would have been okay. But you gotta love it. You gotta love it, right? Oh, that noise is gonna be a little annoying, though, I will say. What were we just talking about? Oh my God, I totally forgot. Oh, the fact that I spent all this money on the bike, and then I put a lot of the money that I made from you guys buying the Ride One Up e-bike, I put a lot of that back into the channel. I also bought the white wall tires just like this for the Rave e-bike. Those were like $180. So I really appreciate you guys using my coupon codes, because I do throw a lot of this money back into the channel to try to help it survive and get more views, instead of just taking all the money to myself and spend it on a bunch of like other stuff. You know, I really tried to put some of it aside for the channel. And for the most part, it's going to help me probably get a house or a Tesla. But I'm out of breath already. This is probably a good thing for me. I should be pushing bikes, but I'm going to see you guys in the next one, all right? We'll end on this note. Again, this is the last time you guys are going to see the Spark Cycleworks Bandit, and it's going to be on a flat. So when the guys see this video, they're going to get the bike back with a flat. I am so sorry, guys. I apologize. But hopefully your guys' day is going good. And if you ever need to take a break from your job or anything, it's best to just kind of take a day off if needed. I had to do that the other day, and it was definitely much needed. I think I still need a little bit more time off, but I'm still going to keep putting content out for you guys. You guys are true MVPs for sticking around. Drop a comment. Tell me what you guys have been up to, and see you in the next one. Peace out.